You've just learned what a function is, why functions are useful, and how to define and call functions in Bash. We'll go ahead and talk about the function's arguments. In other programming languages, it's common to have arguments passed to functions. You see them listed inside the parentheses. In Bash, the parentheses are there only for decoration and you never put anything inside them. If you want the function to process some data, then you send the data to the function in a similar way to passing command line arguments to a script. Use $1 for the first argument of the function, $2 for the second one, and so on. Let's define a function that creates two files and then changes their permissions. The file names will be given as arguments to the function. So create files. I'm displaying a message, echo creating $1. Here $1 is not the first argument of the script, but it's the first argument of the function specified when you'll call the function. And touch $1. I'm creating the file and changing its permissions. Chmod, let's say 400 $1. And I'll do the same for the second file. So echo creating $2. Touch $2 and chmod, this time 644 $2. And I'm calling the function with two arguments, which are the files that will be created. So create files, let's say AA.txt, BB.txt. I'm saving the file and running the script. And the files were created. Let's talk about the return value. All other programming languages have the concept of return value of a function. However, Bash functions don't allow us to return a value. When doing so, using the return keyword, we are setting in fact the status of the last command executed inside the function. Remember that the variable $? Contains the return status of the previous run command or function. By convention, a return status of 0 indicates that everything went successfully, and a non-zero value indicates that an error has occurred. Inside this function, I'm adding return 10. And after calling the function, I'm adding echo $? I want to see the status of the last command or function executed. And I'm running the script. And we see that $? Was 10. If you want a real return value, like in any other programming language, you should do a command substitution. For example, I'm creating a function that will return the number of lines in a file that contains a specific string value. So function lines in file. The string will be the first argument of the function, so $1 inside the function, and the file will be the second argument of the function, so $2 inside it. So grep -c $1 and $2. Use double quotes to avoid any word splittings that may occur. I'm calling the function like running any command by writing the function's name. So n equals $, a pair of parentheses, and in parentheses the name of the function, lines in file, and the two arguments. For example, I'm searching for USB in var log the message. And I'm displaying the value of n, echo $n. Great. I'm running the script. It found the string USB 22 times in var log dmessage. Okay, in this video, you've learned about a function's arguments. You now know what they are and how to use them. We'll take a short break, and in the next video, we'll talk about variable scope in functions.